Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful gods and goddesses. Aquarius, that's you, and you. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic Sunday. But then again, I know you are, because that's the intention you set. Yes, Aquarius, we're going to get right into your reading. We're going to get right into your reading. These are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris, and these cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Yes, Aquarius, we have 4 planets that are retrograde right now. When you look out the sky tonight, look in the sky tonight, it's going to appear that it's a full moon, but it's a gibbous moon. And this full moon still, it looks like I said, it looks like a full moon, but it's not a full moon. It's a gibbous moon. It's probably like at like 90-something%, right? But we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about the number 25, and we're going to talk about a lot. These 4 planets that are retrograde right now, which is great. When planets go retrograde, I'm like, woohoo! Okay, all you have to do is find out what that planet governs and how it applies to you. And we're going to talk about those things right now, Aquarius. Let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful gods and goddesses. That's you, Aquarius, as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Yes, I'm talking to you, gods and goddesses, water bearers, who are also very open-minded, humanitarians, very, very creative, free-spirited, intellectual, very powerful, unique, friendly, yes, progressive, yes, independent, original thinkers. Yes, Aquarius. As I'm shuffling these cards, the energy that I'm getting as I'm shuffling these cards for you all is that your energy is completely balanced out. Saturn, one of your ruling planets, it's also Capricorn's ruling planet, is retrograde right now. So that's the planet of ambition. So that is really encouraging you, Aquarius. Oh, nice. That's really encouraging you, Aquarius, to focus on long-term goals, decide, you know, who gets to go, who gets to stay in your space. Just really, really tightening your focus on the long-term goals that you set for yourself, which is absolutely great, right? Let's look at these cards and see what we have here. We have the 4 of Pentacles. I see a lot of you all traveling. I do. I see you all traveling overseas. Doesn't matter. And I know I have subscribers from all over the world, but I see you traveling overseas. Definitely going places. You're being a lot more conservative with your time, your money, and your energy, right? Those 3 major resources. This right here was you. You were a person, this was a 9 of Swords, a person who was very, very deeply hurt, anxiety, stressed out, maybe even borderline depressed. This was you in the past. And you didn't even realize your ancestors were right there watching you the entire time. They were like, your ancestors were like, I got you, Aquarius. Don't you even worry about it. Don't you even worry about it, Aquarius. I got you. I got you. I got you covered. Those tears that you shed in the past, Aquarius, are now going to be tears of joy. That's right, tears of joy. I do not want you to be stressed over some things that happened in the past, because that 9 of Swords are those 9 people. You can probably think off the top of your head, 9 people who actually cut themselves out of your space, but your ancestors said, don't even worry about it. When you meditate, this right here is the Queen of Cups. When you meditate, you'll be able to see exactly who was who. Who was who? Who were those people? It could have been mom, it could have been dad, it could have been siblings, it could have been cousins, it could have been whoever. But whoever those people were, you'll be able to see it when you meditate, when you sit down somewhere and meditate. Some of you all have really been through the fire with some people. I'm talking about some highly emotional people who may have had fire in their chart. And when I say fire in their chart, they could have had Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in their chart. But the people that you were in it with, okay, let me break this down and describe it to you. So the Cups energy is water energy, right? So that's Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, right? Very emotional signs, divine feminine signs, right? Doesn't matter if they identify as man or woman, divine feminine signs. Nurturers. A lot of them were nurturing unhealthy energy, and that energy actually filtered over into your relationship with them, right? It could have been a sister, it could have been a brother, it could have been an ex love interest, husband, wife, whomever, partner, doesn't matter. And this person almost became enraged. Their emotion was so out of control, Aquarius, that it almost made you feel like, what is going on with this person? They are just, sweethearts one minute, the next minute they're enraged, they're drinking, doing all kinds of crazy mess, right? And it affected you so much so because you all are humanitarians, you all are givers. You want to give people your time and your energy and your attention, but you eventually had to walk away from that. It was just too much. You know, you're in a relationship with a person who is it's just too much, right? Too much. And you walking away was just the thing that you needed to regain your power, your strength, Aquarius. This is the Six of Wands. My camera is not automatically focusing like it should be, but that's why I'm calling them out. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, right? So I see you manifesting a great deal of money, Aquarius, because you took your power back. You really decided, hey, listen, as much as I love you, I love me more. Again, that could be mom, that could be dad, that could be sister, that could be brother, that could be cousin, it could be an ex-romantic relationship, it could be anything. I love you, I truly do. But whereas before you were able to pull on my heartstrings, you were able to guilt me into feeling a certain kind of way about you, that time is gone. That time has passed. No more. No sir, no ma'am. Let's talk about the number 25 for just a second. 25, and we're talking about the vibration of the number 25. 25 means that you are a thinker. It means that you're an idealist who is very selective. You are analytical and you are scientific. It also means that you need peace and quiet, and you tend to be more reserved. People actually look up to number 25s because it means that you because of your knowledge and your wisdom. It also means that you are adept at observing people in situations with great care, and you gain wisdom about them as a result of it, right? So again, your energy, Aquarius, is very balanced out, which is great. Great. And like I said, the people, I'm just getting really strong that when I talk about under the relationship umbrella, I'm talking about family members, platonic, friendships, platonic, exes, but people that you absolutely loved, right? People that you really, what people don't realize about Aquarius is that the life of an Aquarius really is a paradox, right? Your character system, you are a character system of paradoxes. So while you enjoy being with people, you're also very content being by yourself. You know, you also like to travel, but you also like to relax at home. It's like you could do either or. And when people try to pull out that, try to play on your emotions, they actually end up losing out on the best of an Aquarius, right? And so what happens is that because it's difficult to, a lot of Aquarians will know when a person is trying to play them, but the humanitarian side of you used to stay in relationships too long. Like, okay, this person is hurting. I don't want them to hurt anymore. I want to try to solve their problems. Now you're like, you know what? Let me suggest that let me refer you to a psychiatrist. Let me refer you to a psychologist. Let me refer you to a therapist, or get you some help, right? Because while I'm compassionate, while I am friendly, while it is draining, just like being with a vampire, just somebody just draining all of your energy. Yeah, and actually what they were doing was just manipulating you. That's all they were doing, Aquarius. They were manipulating you. And see, before I even pull these, this is why I like to shuffle the cards in front of you all. The energy was very hostile. Five of Swords. The energy was once they realized they could not control you through manipulation, it's almost like they just was like a firebomb, right? So you really been through it emotionally with them, right? But it was hostile a lot of times. And like I said, that's what caused you the most pain, because you're like, I really love this person, but gosh, if they knew my heart towards them, they wouldn't attack me the way that they're doing verbally, emotionally, and sometimes even physically. Here we have the King of Cups. A lot of you all have had to go somewhere and sit down and really woosah. Like, let me breathe deep, because if I stay connected to this person, they're about to see a whole nother side of me, right? So let me go sleep. So I'm gonna get down. Let me sit down somewhere and really collect my thoughts and get it together. Like, listen to some high vibrational music. Let me open up my windows, remove all those toxins from my space, like some sage, put some salt around me, do whatever I need to do to get rid of all of this energy, right? Take salt baths, do whatever I need to do. And listen, by doing that, like I said, they cut themselves out of your space. You got as far away from that hostile energy as possible. Guess what it did? Your business is about to do exceedingly well. When I say you're victorious because you were able this time, Aquarius, you're like, I'm not repeating another cycle with this energy. I'm just not doing it. And it wasn't just one person, Aquarius. It was several people. When I say your business is about to do exceedingly well, see, Pluto is retrograde right now, and Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth. So a lot of relationships have died, but there's been this major awakening in you, right? Jupiter is also retrograde right now, right? And so Jupiter is the planet of, Jupiter actually rules philosophy. Jupiter is the planet of luck and good fortune. So you're actually reevaluating finished business. If you've been saying you've been wanting to write a book, you want to start a record label, you want to, you know, open up a homeless shelter, you want to open up a domestic violence center, you want to go back to school, this is the time to do it. Jupiter, luck is on your side, good fortune is on your side, right? And then also Saturn, your ruling planet, one of your ruling planet, because we know Uranus is the other one, is the planet of ambition. So Saturn actually rules achievement, career, wealth, business. And so this is where you're considering long-term goals and responsibilities. Some of you, and I'm feeling real serious, like some of you all are really thinking about sitting down writing a book. Like really do it, Aquarius. This is the perfect time for you to do it, right? You're also deciding who is where in your life. Like the people who survived, and they weren't many, people who are now going over into this next chapter in your life, and it's not even a next chapter, it's a whole new book. It's a whole new book, Aquarius. So like I said, you're gonna be spinning that globe and deciding where you want to go. This right here, this Two of Wands right here, lets me know that you're thinking about your past, but you're not interested in going back. The possibilities for Aquarius right now are endless. We're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius, y'all out here doing it. Business is taking off, doing extremely well. The people who have tried to manipulate you in the past, again, I'm getting real strong. It was somebody, people that you really, really loved. And I'm not talking about just romantic love. That could have been part of it, but I'm talking about people that you really, really gave energy to. You allowed them to get that close to you, right? Could be family members, could be friends, could have been romantic interests, spouses, whomever. You let these people get close to you, but they were manipulating you, Aquarius. But guess what? That sword energy, this is how you got your power back. You cut them right off. And look, here we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is very, very wise, very knowledgeable, the whole 9 yards. So like I say, I see y'all manifesting a great deal of money. I see you traveling. I see you really, really being on fire. Because like I said, this energy, they really played on your emotions. And when you didn't succumb to their manipulation tactics, they started becoming fiery. Like really just kind of like they were spitting venom at you. But guess what? They cut themselves off. See, for a minute, you were sad about it. You were like, oh my God, I can't believe this person would do this to me. Now you're like, oh yeah, they did. They did. But my energy is balanced out now. I'm not giving them any more energy. Yep. Deep breathing. There was a lot of deep breathing that went on. A lot of deep breathing. You had to really, really just kind of sort of inhale and then just let it all out. Like all the energy, this person, they were like an energy vampire, or these people were energy vampires. So that's why I said, Aquarius, you have been victorious. You don't have to repeat another cycle. This is wonderful. I look forward to your businesses doing extremely, exceedingly well. And like I said, Neptune is also retrograde. Neptune is the planet of dreams. It's your dreams are coming true, Aquarius. So concentrate on being creative right now. If you decide you wanted to, you know, record a CD, some kind of a musical project or whatever, go for it. If you decide that you want to write a book, go for it. If you decide, hey, you want to, you know, write an autobiography or a book of poetry or whatever the case may be, Aquarius, go for it. When I tell you Neptune, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn are retrograde right now, this is your time, Aquarius. Go for it. Go for all of that, because there's so much in it for you. But I see right here, Aquarius, the overarching thing that's happening with you right now is that you took your power back. You took your power back. You're not giving in to any more emotional energy. And I love it, love it, love it. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. Have a fantastic Sunday. But then again, I know you are, because that's the intention you set. Bye.